Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Signs, and Cross Watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the month of February 2025. So as I shuffle up your cards, I just want to remind you guys that spots are filling up fast for my Shamanic Life Transformation Coaching program. This is a 3-month-long program where I work with you one-on-one for 3 months, so go get that now before that runs out. Also, I still have my free tarot guide ebook up, so if you want to get my tarot guide, it gives you all of the card meanings upright and in reverse for free, and you can download it onto your phone or tablet, so go get that. So Aries, February, you have forgiveness coming out for you. I'm already kind of getting the vibe that I hate doing readings like this because so many people take it out of context, but for some of you, you may be reconnecting with an old friend or someone from your past who perhaps you sort of stopped talking to, maybe you had a falling out with, and you're finding it in your heart to forgive this person. They are finding it within their heart to forgive you. Perhaps the feelings have really settled and there is no longer any hard feelings there, so that's really amazing. We have healing comes from acceptance. Help me, dear Lord, to fully accept what is, knowing that this alone will open me to the new. Some of you guys may be exploring a new type of friendship with this person or people from your past, or just reconnecting with older relationships and friendships in general. Now, I want to clarify, I do not want this to confirm any delusions that any of you may have about getting back together with your ex, for example. That's never really a healthy and good idea. And I know a lot of people look to tarot as confirmation of this person who I'm still heavily attached to is coming back. And I don't necessarily think that's the case for you. This could be somebody who you maybe had feelings for in the past, but you got over them because enough time has passed to where you could just be friends now. Or this literally was just a friend to begin with and you haven't spoken to them in a while, and for whatever reason you get in touch again and you sort of reconnect and see how each other is doing. We have the beautiful Tiger Spirit. I love this card so much. The tiger is one of my beautiful spirit guides, and I'm glad that it's coming out for you as well. This is a fire animal. You are a fire sign, so it's very in alignment. Now, this particularly looks like the white tiger, which represents prosperity, financial success, and business. The tiger spirit is one of the best spirits for business and finances. Also, we have the crescent moon on their forehead, representing a psychic, soulful, spiritual connection to the divine. Your third eye is quite open this month, Aries. You may be having profound spiritual experiences. You may be really connecting to your own inner wisdom, your own intuition in a deep way. This is a great month for entrepreneurs and artists. If you have any sort of project, dream, or goal that you're working on and you're wanting to see more prosperity and success there, I feel like the tiger spirit is really working with you this month and helping you to network and make amazing connections that help propel your dreams forward. Also, the way that you are marketing yourself and putting yourself out there seems to be beautiful as well. For some reason, I'm seeing the tiger spirit really connecting to you this month. So even if you feel strongly connected to another spirit animal, sometimes we have spirit animals that come into our lives for seasons to help give us some sort of medicine, some power, some wisdom in what they are talented and skilled at. And so the tiger spirit is coming through for you this month, and this is a really huge sign that finances, business, psychic connection, and your ability to operate on a present day, moment to moment basis is really strong. You'll know in the moment exactly what you need to do when a certain opportunity strikes. And you may find yourself having these interesting opportunities or ideas or random insights come through day after day that leads you into a really positive direction. Okay. And then we have the North Node, step out of your comfort zone. Exactly. And that's beautiful, corresponding with the tiger, because you're doing something that you've never done before this month. I could see that very strongly. You are trying something new and navigating new territories in life, new energies, new skill sets. And that's why the tiger spirit is so amazing, because you're intuition is very sharp, so you'll know what you need to do moment by moment in the present moment in order to best navigate these uncharted territories for your soul. So this is definitely a month of exploration. If you want to get to somewhere you've never been before, you have to try things you've never done before. And so that's sort of the mantra I'm seeing of this month for you, definitely trying new things. We have the Two of Arrows with injustice. Some of you may feel like you've done wrong by somebody in your past, or it was like a shame. It's such a sin, as people say, that we fell out of touch or that this did not work out. And I feel like this is corresponding with the forgiveness card. It definitely feels like you are wanting to give something a second chance, a second try. It doesn't have to just be a person either. This could be like an old skill that you were trying to develop that you gave up on. You may be returning back to it. Like, for example, if you were learning a language and you gave up on it months ago, you may be giving it a second shot in February, trying to do it again and going about it in a very different method that may be more aligned, more suited for you. Second card out, we have the Ten of Stones in reverse home. There's a homesickness here. Some of you, if you live far away from your hometown, you may be considering making a visit. I'm also seeing any sort of tension or arguments within your family or your household is coming up in February for you to resolve. And that's also why there's a lot of forgiveness energy here as well. Some of you are unpacking a lot of emotions when it comes to your upbringing with family, when it comes to any unresolved arguments or tension that you have in your relationships. They come up strongly in February. I don't know why. I've just noticed throughout the years that certain months have certain energies that repeat, and February for some reason is always a month where it's like any unresolved tension or resentments really come to the surface to be dealt with. So don't view that as a negative thing. Don't view that as a bad thing. Really embrace this. If you have any strong feelings this month, unpack it, feel it, talk about it, and make it resolved this month. We have the Ace of Stones right after that. I love that because that's a natural progression going from the Ten of Stones to the Ace of Stones, because it's like Ten of Stones is like complete prosperity and fulfillment, you know, and then naturally it goes back to the beginning again. Ace of Stones, the foundation of life. You are committing yourself to a new course of action in February. For a lot of you guys, this could be like, for example, maybe you decide, you know, I'm going to get back onto that new language that I'm trying to learn, and I'm committing myself this time. I'm going to study every single day. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's how I'm going to immerse myself. And you're committing to that. This could also be committing to any sort of action plan. This could be committing to a new workout routine, committing to a new diet, committing to a person, or some sort of responsibility. Ace of Stones is something in the flesh that has physical form. It's not an idea. It's not a feeling. It is something that you can reach your hand out and touch it, and you're saying, I am committing to this. So it's very positive, actually. And again, that with the Tiger Spirit, there's a lot of opportunity for new wealth to come in, new forms of making money coming in. I feel for a lot of Aries, you're opening up a new stream of income. It is very wise to have multiple streams of income. So whatever that may look like, feel free to comment down below if you feel comfortable sharing that. We are seeing a lot of you opening up that new stream of income, and you're committing yourself to making sure that that stream is flowing beautifully. It's clear of any blockages, and I'm literally getting a visualization of a literal stream. You know, think of your overall sense of prosperity as an ocean or a river, and there's all these little streams that feed that river, that ocean, and it's your job as a conscious being to go and make sure those streams are clear and make sure that there's enough room for the water, prosperity, to flow, if it so chooses to flow. And if there are any streams that have dried up, you know, laying them to rest, no longer worrying about them, or somehow opening up that stream again, you know, will do wonders for you. We have the Stag coming out in reverse. Yeah, it's important to communicate this month about any feelings that you may have. Do not sweep any resentments under the rug. This is definitely a month of sitting down and having adult conversations with the people around you about what may be bothering you, or what you feel resentful about, what you feel like needs healing. This is a month where any relationship in your life where you or the other person feels uncomfortable sharing your emotions with each other, it will really create some tension this month. Okay, so that is something I would not advise, is to not share your emotions with the people who should be hearing about it. It's important for you to open up and share them. And if you're with someone, whether that's a friend, a romantic partnership, who does not share their feelings, it may cause some tension this month, because that's not a healthy foundation for your relationship to grow from and thrive from. So I'm just letting you know now. And we have the Great Bear in reverse. This is the Judgment card in reverse. Judgment in reverse is a very substantial and significant card, because it shows deciding not to carry on with something in the future. You're making the judgment call. The foundation of success is not here. You don't share your emotions with me, or I cannot share my emotions with anyone. I need to work on myself. This isn't going to work. I forgive you. I send you love. I send you peace. It's not going to work. So you may be having that conversation with some people, or even things that you're committed to. You may be saying to yourself, I simply cannot commit myself to this job or this commitment while also taking good care of myself. There's not enough room in my life for this. I need to focus on having a strong foundation in myself, so I'm going to have to release my commitment to this thing or that thing. And simultaneous to this, you are committing yourself to a new path, as we see with the Ace of Stones. So it's like there's a lot of decisions being made about what you're letting go of versus what you are committing yourself to. It feels like you're committing yourself to a new path, new energies, and that's why you have the North Node step out of your comfort zone. Very beautiful. We have the Seven of Arrows with insecurity coming out as your final card out. Yes, this is a time where, here's the thing, it's like, if you are in a relationship with someone, for example, and they do not share with you their feelings as often as they should, that can naturally make you insecure, because it's like, well, what if they're mad at me and I just don't know? What if they don't like something that I do and I just don't know? Having a secure relationship means being very honest with each other, very open with each other, and that is the hallmarker of successful long-term relationships. You have to have the ability to have difficult conversations when needed. Like, for example, if you're married for so many years and you find yourself having a massive crush on someone else, will you be able to sit down and tell the person who you love your feelings for someone else and your struggles? Or are you going to cheat on them? You know what I mean? Like, you need to have the ability, the skill, the gall, the bravery, and the audacity to be an honest person, to have difficult conversations and initiate those difficult conversations in a meaningful amount of time. And if there are people in your life who do not have that skill set, they do not have the skill set to cultivate and grow healthy relationships. And so you're making the judgment call to let those people go, release them to the wind, and focus on the people, places, things, habits that do have a strong foundation for you, because you're tired of feeling insecure. And sometimes the insecurity is not necessarily rooted from within yourself. It is rooted from a situation or behaviors that make things less secure, Like, the foundation of a home is less secure if there is water seeping into it. That doesn't mean that the person who made the foundation made it weak. It's just the people committed to protecting that and keeping it strong. You get the point. I'm going off on these weird metaphors. You get the point. So, yeah. Interesting month ahead, Aries. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of the month ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there, shamanic life coaching sessions there, as well as my online tarot reading course, so check it out. Bye-bye.